Hi there, I'm James, and I'm an interview coach from the free job interview training website megainterview.com. And in this tutorial, I will teach you how to answer situational interview questions. To help you succeed in your job interview, I will discuss Number 1. The most commonly asked situational interview questions and how to answer them. Number 2. The difference between situational and behavioral interview questions. Number 3. Important tips to answer situational interview questions with confidence. And finally, Number 4. I will tell you where you can find over 10,000 free interview questions and top-scoring example answers. Now, just very quickly, if you are new to the Mega Interview channel, please make sure you subscribe so that we can help you and other candidates pass your interview on the first try. We can only help you if you support the channel, so please give the video a thumbs up because it motivates us to keep creating content for you. Thank you. And now let's discuss the difference between situational and behavioral interview questions. Let's start with situational questions. These questions assess how you would handle specific scenarios or challenges you may encounter in the workplace. These questions present hypothetical situations related to the job and require you to describe what actions you would take. For example, a situational interview question for a customer service role might be, how would you handle a difficult customer who is unhappy with the product they purchased? The interviewer is interested in hearing your approach, problem-solving skills, and the ability to handle challenging situations. Now, behavioral questions, on the other hand, focus on your past behavior and experiences as indicators of your future performance. These questions ask you to provide specific examples from your previous work experiences to demonstrate how you have demonstrated certain skills, handled challenges, or achieved success in the past. For example, a behavioral interview question for a leadership position might be, tell me about a time when you successfully resolved a conflict within your team. You are required to share a specific example from your past experience, explaining the actions you took, the outcome, and the skills you utilized. Now let's move on to important tips that you should focus on when answering situational interview questions. Here are 3 important tips that you should take into account, and after that, I will tell you how to answer the most commonly asked situational interview questions. Tip number 1. Clearly define the problem. Start by clearly articulating the specific problem or challenge presented in the scenario. Demonstrate your ability to understand and analyze the situation, ensuring that you have a solid grasp on the core issue at hand. Tip number 2. Outline a structured approach. Lay out a clear and logical plan of action for resolving the situation. Break down your approach into actionable steps, explaining how you would gather information, assess options, and make informed decisions. This showcases your ability to think critically and strategically. And finally, tip number 3. Highlight key skills and competencies. Throughout your answer, highlight the key skills and competencies that are relevant to the scenario. These may include problem-solving, decision-making, communication, teamwork, adaptability, or leadership. Connect your response to the specific skills that the employer is seeking in the role. In order to assist you in preparing for your interview, here are 5 example questions and answers to the most commonly asked situational interview questions. Let's have a look at question number 1. How would you deal with receiving criticism? When I receive criticism, I approach it as an opportunity for growth. I actively listen to understand the feedback, expressing gratitude for the valuable insights. If I agree with the criticism, I take immediate action to address the issue. I reflect on the feedback, identify areas for improvement, and develop a plan to enhance my performance. I may seek guidance from mentors or take advantage of relevant training opportunities to sharpen my skills. If I disagree with the criticism, I handle the situation with tact and professionalism. I ask for further clarification and examples to better understand the perspective of the person offering the criticism. I remain respectful and open to different viewpoints, recognizing that there may be room for growth even if I have a different perspective. I would engage in a constructive conversation to share my thoughts and provide additional context. I believe in finding common ground and exploring potential compromises that address the concerns raised while staying aligned with the overall goals of the team and organization. Ultimately, my goal is to embrace criticism as a catalyst for personal and professional development, regardless of whether I agree or disagree. I am committed to continuous improvement and actively seek opportunities to grow and excel in my role. This is a positive answer that reflects a positive mindset, a dedication to personal and professional development, and the ability to navigate challenging situations with professionalism. Now let's move on to question number 2. How would you handle a situation where you were asked to perform a task outside your comfort zone? If faced with a task outside my comfort zone, I would approach it with a positive and adaptable mindset. Firstly, I would seek clarity on the task's expectations and requirements, gathering necessary information and identifying available resources or support. Next, I would assess my existing skills and knowledge, determining how they can be applied to the task. If there are gaps, I would proactively seek learning opportunities, such as training or reaching out to subject matter experts. To build confidence, I would break down the task into manageable steps, creating a prioritized plan and seeking feedback along the way. Additionally, I would rely on problem-solving skills and resourcefulness to overcome challenges. Seeking advice from colleagues or mentors who have relevant experience would also be valuable. Ultimately, I would approach the task as an opportunity for growth, recognizing that stepping outside my comfort zone can lead to personal and professional development. I would stay resilient, embrace the challenge, and strive to deliver results to the best of my abilities. This is an excellent answer that demonstrates a positive attitude, adaptability, proactivity, and problem-solving abilities. Let's move on to question number 3. How would you handle a disagreement with your superior? I would approach the situation with professionalism, open-mindedness, and a focus on finding a resolution that aligns with the overall goals of the organization. Firstly, I would seek an appropriate time to have a respectful and constructive conversation with my superior, expressing my willingness to discuss the matter and understand their perspective. During the conversation, I would actively listen to their viewpoint, acknowledging their experience and expertise. I would express my own thoughts and concerns in a calm and respectful manner, providing supporting evidence to support my perspective. However, I would also emphasize my commitment to teamwork and shared objectives. Recognizing that my superior has a broader perspective and may possess insights that I may have missed, I would be open to reconsidering my position and actively seeking common ground. If, after thoughtful discussion, my superior's viewpoint proves to be more viable or aligns better with the organization's goals, I would commit to their decision. Overall, my goal would be to maintain a positive and productive working relationship with my superior, while ensuring that the best interests of the organization are served. I believe that effective communication, mutual respect, and a willingness to collaborate are essential. This is a strong answer that showcases your professionalism, open-mindedness, and focus on finding resolutions that align with the organization's goals. Let's move on to question number 4. How would you deal with an angry customer? If I were faced with an angry customer, I would prioritize empathy, active listening, and effective communication. Firstly, I would remain calm and composed, understanding that the customer's frustration is valid and deserves attention. I would actively listen to their concerns, allowing them to fully express their frustrations without interruption. By demonstrating empathy, I would acknowledge their feelings and validate their experience, showing that I understand their perspective. Next, I would take ownership of the situation and apologize for any inconvenience caused. I would then work to find a solution that meets their needs and resolves their issue. This may involve consulting with colleagues or managers, seeking their input and expertise when necessary. Throughout the interaction, I would ensure clear and transparent communication, providing regular updates on the progress of resolving their concerns. I would also follow up after the issue is resolved to ensure their satisfaction and address any additional questions or concerns. Ultimately, my goal would be to turn the negative experience into a positive one by providing exceptional customer service and leaving the customer feeling heard, valued, and satisfied. This is a great answer that demonstrates your customer service skills and ability to handle difficult situations with composure and empathy. It showcases your active listening skills, customer-centric approach, and problem-solving abilities. Now let's have a look at question number 5. How would you handle a situation where a team member is consistently not meeting deadlines? I would approach this situation in a proactive and supportive manner. Firstly, I would schedule a private meeting with the team member to discuss their challenges and understand the underlying reasons for their inability to meet deadlines. During the meeting, I would actively listen to their perspective, provide a non-judgmental environment, and offer my assistance in identifying potential roadblocks. Together, we would brainstorm solutions and establish realistic and achievable deadlines. To promote accountability, I would propose implementing a clear system for progress tracking and regular check-ins. This way, we can identify any emerging issues early on and provide the necessary support or adjustments to help them stay on track. If the problem persists despite these efforts, I would involve relevant stakeholders, such as the team lead, to discuss potential additional measures like performance improvement plans or further training opportunities. Overall, my approach would focus on open communication, understanding the root causes, providing support, and maintaining a collaborative environment to help the team member improve their performance and meet deadlines effectively. This is a top-scoring answer that demonstrates a proactive and empathetic approach to resolving a situation, emphasizing the importance of communication, collaboration, and support to address the issue constructively. So, the next thing I want you to do is head straight to megainterview.com, and you can find more than 10,000 free job interview questions and answers for any job position you're looking for. You will also find more information about writing a resume and cover letter, and also job search advice and career advancement tips that will put you ahead of the competition. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so that we can help you and other candidates pass their job interviews. And do not forget to like the video. By liking the video, you let us know that you like the interview questions and answers given, and it also motivates us to create more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best with passing your next job interview.